How is everybody doing? NickTheBullsFan here, and today I'm going to bring you all this incredible NBA 2K14 next gen information. So we're talking 2K, or we're talking Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And today was the press event for NBA 2K14 next gen. So it was when all the press, IGN, some, I don't know, just the press, the people who know gaming, people who review stuff, all of them went and saw the game, played the game, saw new features in the game, and Ronnie2K was tweeting about it, live tweeting about the press event, and just all this information about 2K14 that I thought I just need to make a video on because it's just so much, and you guys need to see this. Alright, so one of his tweets said, Jeff Thomas, I don't know who he is, but Jeff Thomas just played what he said to be pure basketball porn. Now discussing four main pillars: NBA Today, My Player, My Team, and a new mode, MyGM. So MyGM, from what I am seeing, is similar to Association. I'm not exactly sure if it is Association, just with a bunch of new things, or if it's just you're strictly the GM and you don't play the games. But apparently, from what I'm seeing on here, someone said, quote, my GM, or Eric Bonish, I probably said that wrong, now discussing features starting with my GM, quote unquote, my GM is a cerebral experience. Every decision changes the world around you. GM has attributes and special abilities. Conversation engines that remember everything you do and may throw it back at your face at a later date. We have built a completely new experience for franchise players. All your day-to-day experiences have no right or wrong answers. That sounds pretty cool. I mean, Association already is a pretty cool mode, and with the next-gen graphics, it's going to be cool enough. But this sounds awesome because ever since I played MLB 2005 or MVP Baseball 2005, where you're like the owner of the team and you make all the decisions with the team, from who do you want to trade to basically how much do you want to sell hot dogs for. I just thought, man, they need to have something like this in NBA game. Association is fun with doing all that stuff, but there's some things in Association that you don't do that the GMs and the owners have to do in real life. So I mean, that's got to be pretty cool. There's got to be some really cool features in that, and I'm excited to see what that is, or what that brings. I know what it is already. We know what it is. And then my team, obviously, there's going to be changes to that. Let's see if he... Alright, so another big thing is the game's gotten a lot more realistic, and in 2K14 current gen it's already a lot more realistic, but in 2K14 next gen apparently it's just incredibly realistic. Rob, I don't know who Rob is, a point of emphasis, Ronnie2K says on Twitter, a point of emphasis is a game changer for the AI. So it says, Rob Jones now going over point of emphasis system. Adapted AI on the fly in-game. Coaches relay adjustments on timeouts. Coaching personas are truly human on the next gen. Point of emphasis is a game changer for AI. Rob on new emotion plus. Human emotions translate into performance. Every player has personality. Highs are highs, lows are lows. Now that sounds pretty cool because we all want a realistic basketball game. That just sounds awesome. Alright, and here's something on animations. Animations. Motion capture used to be one-on-one on game. Now animation synthesis creates a framework and animation changes. Two shots are radically different for different situations in terms of landing on shots. No two shots will be the same. That is something we have needed in NBA forever. You see guys like Paul Pierce, for instance. He's one of those guys who every single one of his jump shots looks different. he has like kind of a form, but he's always doing something different. Always his legs are always in different positions, always kicking different. It always looks different. And in all the 2K games up to this point, like the jump shots, it'll all be the same. It'll just the same rapid motion every time. Now, depending on where you are and how you're guarded, the jump shot will look different, and that's something that it's a like most people like the people who play the game like not like religiously like some of us do don't notice that or don't really care about that. But personally, me, I've wanted that for a while, so that's something that I've always wanted. Apparently, like the art in next gen is like incredible and it's completely upgraded. NBA Today delivers a new content daily and has the sleekest design ever, driven by the dynamic living rosters. So we haven't got to see that much in 2K14 yet because the game has not, or the season hasn't started, but we'll see dynamic living rosters in effect on the 29th when the Bulls play the Heat. So we'll see that then, but apparently it's made my NBA Today in 2K14 next gen. It's just like looks incredible. And someone just leaned into me and said, "It looks like we're watching a real game at a bar." Ironic, since we are at a bar, but that shows how realistic the game looks. They changed a bunch of thousands of little things. Had to change the materials in games like vinyl, wood, and cotton. And Anton Dawson, like the art director, said, "Once we started doing this for one item, we had to do it for all. Things react collectively different so the whole world could live together. LEDs and score clock and Jumbotron act like how LED is supposed to, measured in Kelvin and reflected against other surfaces, reproduce amount of lights in every arena." So like the lighting is going to be different. It's going to be like try to be as realistic as possible. Now I think that's cool and all with the realistic, but if it does affect the gameplay, like it won't. Never mind. I'm going off stupid. There are these new head scans for all the players, just like how they all. So every player is supposed to look completely realistic with like a head scan using this technology. With head scans, we weren't just trying to capture stills, wanted to get movement to capture emotion and unique face tissue of each player. So like how Kobe just gets that look in his eye when it's the fourth quarter and it's like crunch time. He knows he has to do something. He knows he has to score. He knows he has to stop on defense. He just gets that look, so they're trying to have that instead of have players with the same facial expression, whether they're down by 40 or up by 40 or down by 2 with 2 seconds left in the ball. They're trying to get different facial expressions, so that's pretty cool as well. Discuss gameplay. Dribbling. Next gen ball sits in his hand. Ball continuously spins like it's supposed to. So dribbling's supposed to be upgraded. The animations I already talked about. But one of the big things is MyCAREER. Everyone, they're saying, Jeff, back to talk about completely rebuilt MyCAREER, plays intro, gets standing ovation from press. So apparently MyCAREER is just incredible in 2K14 next gen, which is a big thing because, as you can probably see, 2K13 current gen and, well, obviously current gen, but 2K14 current gen and 2K13, the MyCAREER is somewhat similar. I mean, I haven't played much of it, so there's probably some differences, but it is a little similar. So apparently MyCAREER in 2K14 is completely different. They're bringing like the whole life of the player into it, kind of like if you guys ever played it was only on PlayStation. It was like 2007. It was like NBA can't remember the name. NBA 2007. It might have been NBA like the show or something. I don't remember, but it was I remember playing it with my friend, and it was just so fun because it was like you had like real life situations, like you got drafted and then you talked to some guy. I don't remember exactly, but it was like real life situations, and you had to do stuff in there, and it affected how you played on the court or how your teammates treated you and stuff. So this tweet is saying, quote unquote. Oh wait, let me get up there. Jeff said, captured thousands of cutscenes with actors and whole life of player. Every experience of being NBA player. All you want to see is next path. Who is Jackson Ellis? You're about to become real familiar with him. Jeff said, 40 hours of gameplay in Season 1 of MyCAREER. Next Gen has unlocked the marriage of beauty and game balance. Jeff said, when my player isn't balling, he likes to hang with 100 of his friends at the park. That sounds interesting. All these things do sound very interesting. Now we are doing interviews and press playing game. Lots of press to come out of this, so stay tuned. And then the dudes, Spears, NBA Yahoo, Chris Palmer, and Seneca Smith, all NBA writers, just said it's 4 games in 1. So those are guys who know the NBA and are like writers for the NBA. So obviously they know the NBA. They're saying it is very realistic and 4 games in 1. So sounding pretty great, honestly. I'm seeing if any tweets since then. No, that was of it was of like 3. It was probably like 4:30 Central Time, 3:30 Eastern Time, around, or 3:30 or 5:30 Eastern Time, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was around then. But that is all the information so far on 2K14 Next Gen. If you got any questions for me, you could ask me in the comments. I love talking to you guys. I hope this helped you out. I hope you got all the details that you wanted to get out of this. This is all the details I have as of now. But as stuff starts to unravel and we learn more about Next Gen, I will keep on posting videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. Obviously, if you're watching this, you probably did. But thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch, sub me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. I appreciate it greatly, guys. It all helps me out a ton. And I also post videos for all the locker codes. So I got all the locker codes on here. I post every time there's a new locker code. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It's also on my channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and everybody have a nice day. Peace.